test, audio test.
Yeah, I have to go back and forward. Fucking food's not ready. It's not hot enough.
No worries.
So we're not casting this one live, are we?
We are casting. I'm already streaming.
Oh, is it not the standard stream? It doesn't look like it's live.
I have 120-second 120-second delay, so it take another 120-second. I'll just set it.
Ah, okay, no worries, man. Easy.
That was rude.
Yeah, well, man, you just take it away, and when I'm here, I'll let you know. My food's got another 2.5 in the microwave. You know, sorry, they told me it was going to be in half an hour from now, so that's why I wasn't quite ready.
All good, all good. In the meantime, you can check my stream, see if in about 50 seconds it should go live.
Is it your stream, or is it still Land of
Legion? We share it. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm on the right. Land of Legion TV, yeah?
50 more seconds.
Perfect. No worries, man. I'll see you in a sec. Alright, I'm with you, mate. I'm with you.
I mean, within one league, anyone can have a chance, right? Like M3 and
one
D1,
league. It says here Gold versus Masters.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about Scuba versus DRF Dive. DRF is M3 and Scuba is D1. I mean, there's a chance.
Yeah, definitely. Well, are they PvP? The other two?
I guess it's a PvP.
Oh, sorry, no, the other game with Scuba.
Scuba is a Terran.
No, it might be alright then. Well, it depends on the player. Like me, for example, this is my off account, I'm D2 on the other. But the thing is, I've beaten Zerg and Terran that are 500 MMR, higher than me. But then I get Protoss, and I will lose to a Platinum player, you know?
Okay, guys, I'm back.
Are you trying to get in on this game as well?
I just finished eating. I don't know what you guys are doing now.
We are streaming the first match of the evening.
Who's casting?
Watashi. Me, sorry. For you non-weebs out there.
Add me in.
So who we got? We got Eons, we got me, and we got... Sorry, tell me now, On Strike. Is that what we call you, or what's your nickname, man?
Mostly go by Iron. Let me just edit the stream info real quick.
Iron, alright, easy. Iron, and we got Eon.
Legion.
Man, next minute we're going to be replacing Tasteosis. We'll be at GSL next year. I'd love to do that. Like, Maynard's up there. That's the thing. You don't have to be pro to be a caster, you know? Like, Maynard's a great caster, and he's, what, same rank as we are.
Yeah. Okay, Aeon, you want to get in here, you said?
Yeah.
I'm going to let you two do most of the casting since you're more...
You're getting a bit too observing, are you? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Where are you? I don't see you, Aeon. Where... Oh, there you are.
Alright, well, Eon, are you doing first introductions, or am I?
You can do the first one.
Just so when... Yeah, I'll do first, you do second then. Just so we're not speaking over each other.
Absolutely. I'll speak more to, I guess, Protoss if I see more Protoss. I could also speak more about Terran, I guess. Zerg I don't really know too much about, so...
That's alright. Like I said, man, none of us are GM. Oh, we're GM in chat, though.
Yeah.
When we are starting this. Jum Rice not looking forward to facing a D1. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta learn how much you still have to go, you know? Protoss versus Protoss. I think Yum Rice, I don't know, I haven't played with Yum Rice enough.
Hey, how do we put it on so we follow you? How do we put it on follow you though?
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind.
We'll start it up, guys.
So we can see what you're seeing.
All right,
Where are we?
you're
Top left or bottom right first?
Top left.
I can't see his screen. Oh, in the top left. Our purple Protoss, we have Yum Rice.
And on the bottom right-hand corner, we have Dive, our Protoss player. So far, as usual, it's also pretty standard. They're both coming out with pylons the exact same time and scouting at the exact same time. So it's a pylon first scout.
Though Yum Rice here, we don't have him going for the actual wall at the top of his ramp here, so he's going to be vulnerable to earlier depths.
And let's see if Dive takes advantage of that. If we see another gateway go down. All right, so we're seeing double gas, so we're going to be expecting some gas-heavy play here.
Well, it tends to be quite rather standard for PvP, although sometimes you will see players drop down there, or they will actually sometimes not go for the top of the ramp wall and attempt to lure the players in with their depths and shut them down immediately, but it's very risky.
Ooh, and Diver has already lost his probe.
Not paying enough attention there by the looks of it. Okay, Yum Rice will put down a proxy pylon over here, just above the third of Dive. And at this stage, it's unclear whether Dive knows that there is a pylon missing because he actually lost his scouting probe.
Yep, he definitely does not know that there's another pylon out on the out of his base. He should have an idea though, because he counted only one pylon, but it's a tough one.
Well, the other thing is he's spotted only one gateway from Yum Rice, but did he lose the probe before 19 supply? That's something I missed there. I didn't quite get that.
Just
So
before 19 supply.
So he may be unaware that there is only one gateway in his main. Okay.
And that's exactly why he's going for two adepts. He's gonna go and harass across the map, and we're gonna be seeing a double robo here. Ooh.
Oh, and Dive gonna spot this proxy right now if the probe continues to be rallied. And he spots it. He sees everything that's going on right now. Proxy double robo with a forward gate for warp-ins as well. So do we have much of a history of rivalry with these guys, or... Oh, GG called already.
Game 1 goes to Dive.
We're going 1-0 up to Dive. Now, Iron, is there a way for me to lock onto your camera?
I don't know. Good question.
Because that's what I was trying to say at the start. That's why I said to you, you know, where are we, top left or bottom right? Because I'm like, well, I don't know.
Oh, I usually just follow what you guys are saying. So whatever you guys are talking about, I go to wherever you guys. So just talk about what you want. I'm pretty good at.
Yeah, maybe there is no way for us to follow you.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I don't think so either. At least I've never seen it.
He does not care about the map, so I'm gonna let you guys pick.
Just usually it tends to be a little bit easier for the casters to actually follow the observer.
Yeah.
Acropolis. Yeah.
Is that part of the? I don't think it's part of the. I don't think that's part of the rotation.
You want try Triton.
Or Triton.
Acropolis is the old map pool.
Yes, it is.
Is this best of 3 or best of 5 or what?
Best out of 3. Scuba
Alright, we
wants
got a
Sparkman.
decline.
Due to change in party status.
Oh yeah, because Scuba wants back in possibly. He's watching a replay. Never mind.
All right, let's have it. Triton's top left, bottom right to start. Top left, yeah.
Yes, let me uninvite Scuba. Dive?
That's pretty cool. You should try and get like a loading, like a screen to put up and everything, but in between games. Like, this is really cool, you know? You could do some really cool stuff with this.
Yeah, I do some for some of the other stuff we did, but we didn't. Sometimes our graphic artists are not around, and we're like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's alright.
Yeah. I should definitely do that. Terran race.
You know, you can chuck some music on in between games. You can get a little soundboard for player introductions and that sort of thing, you know?
We were doing another tournament called High Cup, hosted by with this guy named Hydra, and I wanted to do
Yeah,
all
I know
these...
Hydra. I practice with Hydra quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I wanted to do all these like Godzilla sounds, like
Yeah.
and then when people are like really fucking them up, you know. Like
I
when
have
there's-
almost
Yeah.
beaten Hydra.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Almost. I nearly beat his Terran, and then I got close to beating his Protoss. Okay, in the... No, we're looking for a remake here, guys. Something's gone wrong.
Yeah, he picked Terran.
Ah, well,
You
I was
said
going to say
ready.
he wasn't Terran last round. Because I'm about to say, like, the Terran. I'm like, hold on. It was both Protoss last game.
All right, we got it. There we go.
No, they're both Terran. Hold on. They're both...
No, wait. Yum rice.
There we go. We're good. Alright, let's do
They
it.
said go, right? They both said go.
Ah, fuck 'em, let's go.
All right, now they're ready.
Oh, sorry, PG rated stream.
I screwed up. They said go.
Yeah, no, we're good.
If this was official,
Top
then we
left.
wouldn't have remade.
It should be official. Why do you have to be purple for? Why couldn't it be red just to make our life easy?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay. In the upper left, we have the purple Protoss, Yum Rice.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the blue Protoss, Dive.
Okay, so we have Yum Rice is down 0-1 right now. Let's see what he's going to bring out this time.
And
That pylon is...
for rice, Yum rice, yeah.
Yum Rice pylon is very close to the ramp. This could even be a forge opening by the looks of it. I guess soon we will find out.
Cross streaming. Oh no. homo.
Okay, so we're not going to have a
Nothing's
structure
done.
put down immediately. This could be, well, it could be a 3 gateway opening, something like that. Excuse me. Okay, so Dive has entered the main. He sees there is no tech here, no gas taken. He should know pretty much immediately this is going to be a proxy zealot all in. Very interesting pylon placement for Yum Rice though. And now this is quite a distance, but it's also not a bad proxy location. I'm not sure that Dive will actually scout this.
He does not scout it this time.
Well, he's checked the typical spot, so that spot up near the
He's
what's
wised
that
up.
sort of center? Yeah, that center offensive fourth is often a really good a really good proxy location there. But I think he knows it has to be Zealot, so he needs to look in those more open areas because he knows it's going to be 4 gateways.
He's already gone prepared for this, though as you can see, he's started to wall off that ramp, and he has a probe already ready to...
So, yes.
He needs it. But he's going to have to keep paying attention.
So I assume we're going to see some Adepts coming out for dive. Usually the best counter to Zealots. Okay, he's going to take the Stalker option instead. They will kite better, but when behind the wall, the Adepts will actually deal more damage to the Zealots.
I should have turned chat privacy off, but oh well.
And the probe got in. And back out.
However, I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can enlighten me on this situation with the forward pylon he's dropped here, because he does not have a forge. So sometimes Protoss will like... Well, that's it. They will sometimes like to go for a 3-gate forge, and then this forward pylon here can be used to cut down the wall.
That's a block.
Yep, that is a block right there.
Oh, and the sentry ended up on the wrong side of the map.
The sentry was like, no, I didn't.
What's going on?
I think we can expect this game to be over very quite shortly in this, as we can already see sentries are out, stalkers, and defensive batteries as well. This is not going to last very long. Because those shield batteries have barely used all their energy here, so... This Zealot in the front, this hero Zealot already has 3 kills.
The Zealot of Oz, that's the Chad Zealot.
I can't see this working out for Yumrice. He doesn't have really any options left here.
Chad Zealot is not done yet. His career is... He will not be a Dragoon... now he's gonna be a Dragoon.
Well, again, the forward Cybercore, it's very strange he's not building that at home. And I think soon enough we can expect a warp in, an offensive warp in, for dive in Yumrice's
There's that GG.
main bet. That's GG is called.
Winner! Dive as expected.
But we did have quite a significant league difference here, didn't we?
Oh yeah, significant.
Very much.
So yeah, we can expect to see something like that then. You know, it can be very hard to out-macro a player who is significantly higher than you in league, so a bit of a cheese is sometimes what's needed.
I would absolutely agree with that. If you're going to be playing against a player who's literally 3 levels above you...
Be right back. I'm gonna post it on the
something
score.
you would have to do. There's almost no other option. And Scuba Steve has joined the party.
I'm just gonna post the result of that real quick. Yumrice versus...
What's our next lineup?
Scuba Steve versus DRF Dive.
Is Twitch glitched for anybody else right now?
No.
Like, I have about 10 people that I've got followed and they all say 0 viewers.
It does that. It's never reflective of it.
I've never seen that before.
Ah, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it says 0 viewers.
So who we got? We got Scuba Steve and who? Sorry.
Scuba Steve versus Walk on Water, aka Dive.
Oh, okay. This will be interesting.
So this is a much more closely related match. Scuba's D1 Terran player.
Okay, you guys can help me keep track of the veto maps. So no World of Sleepers, no Ephemeron. Then how do we pick?
So they're they're vetoing World of Sleepers and they're vetoing Ephemeron. So you've got Triton, Zen, Simulacron, and you've got they got 2 vetoes each, do they?
Yeah, 2 vetoes each, right?
So that'll leave 3 maps. Yeah. So that means you got Zen.
Oh, and it looks like Simulacron was picked.
Yeah. Zen, Simulacron, and a third one is Eternal Empire. Except I'm not playing. No, that's the only thing.
When they veto, is it only just that's only for the first pick, right? Then afterward, the loser can pick whatever, right?
What?
I'm thinking. Is that how it usually works?
Oh yeah, they can choose which map they want next, but they only have a pool of 3 maps. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be playing, man. You need to fix that.
All right, we got 2 OKs.
2
So
okays?
Dive is M3, is he, or?
Dive is M3, Scuba's D1.
Okay, well, it's a much closer matchup. Often what people will say is that the difference between a D3, a D1 and an M3 is just the number of games they play.
There you go.
That's often what people will say. So hopefully we can see quite a closer matchup than we did the last round.
And we're going to be getting a PvP this time around.
I believe Scuba is going to go for a double Marauder proxy. I'm going to go with that.
Okay, in the top left, our red Protoss, it is Dive.
And on the bottom right-hand corner, our purple player, Scuba Steve.
I just lost to Dive
so
yesterday.
We've already
Got my
got
ass
an
handed.
SCV moving out.
Okay, so yep, expect to see a proxy from Scuba Steve.
Told you this is a proxy. I knew it. Double
And
proxy
Dive.
Marauder.
we've already got a pylon blocking for a Reaper. So let's see what Scuba decides to go for.
He's going to do it right here. Watch. Right here. Come on.
Nope.
Proxy right here. Nope, he's going to go a little closer.
Over here.
He's going to do it right there. Okay.
I didn't know you could actually ping as observers. There you go, that's good.
Yeah, only we can
Alright, so
see it. Obviously. Otherwise.
So we got 1 gas. So it looks like this is just going to be a fast Reaper at this stage. We've got 1 gas in the making for Scuba Steve. So it could just be that fast, that very fast Reaper, and then we may even see that Rax floated home.
I'm going with Marauders. Marauders.
It could be, but I expect to see more Rax's proxy if it was Marauders. Now,
That's
we've got
true.
a non-standard opening from Dive here to take his second gas before his Nexus here. So just scouting now that there is no barracks at home for Scuba Steve, he knows that something is up. So he knows that he's made the right call here.
Especially 2 refinery. That's something. You know what? I think it's gonna be a proxy factory. I knew it. 2 refinery.
So Scuba Steve is going to be going. Yeah, Scuba Steve is going to be going for Marine, maybe 1 Marauder and tanks.
I think he's gonna do a Banshee. It could be a Banshee. It could be a Widowmine too.
It's a couple of different things it could be. The fact that it's a reactor, it is hard to say for me at this point what he could be going for. Well, I'm also surprised to see a late Cybercore for Dive here. Even after seeing there was no racks at home, he still went for the double gateway before the Cybercore. So interesting to see what his follow-up is.
Dive is looking for.
He's still scouting a bit. He's still trying to make a decision
for it.
what he's going to
Nope, he's gonna find it.
Yep. Okay.
He finds it.
He's going to have to drop down another gate, hopefully.
Starport coming down. But this single probe can put a wrench on his whole plan.
It's not going to get the kill. The Marine will come out first.
He needs that. Yeah, that SCV needs to live.
So what do you think is going to be coming out of that starport? It's like do you think a Liberator? Because it looks like he's gonna rock up with a tank, a Liberator, and a few Marines to just try and nail Dive down just immediately by the looks of it.
Stalker
Absolutely, he's without a doubt going to be trying to let loose the Liberator if he can.
These
lost
will be very troublesome.
This is not looking good for Scuba, even with the tank out. Oh, the tank.
He is going to have to pull those stocks back.
Oh, now it turned back into his favor.
And the no SCV has been brought over
to finish that starport.
finish the starport. Has he even noticed?
A big wrench on that plan. Big wrench.
So yeah, we got Dive is in a reasonable position right now. If he gets an immortal out, he will be able to hold that tank off. As we're expecting a liberator, which is no longer going to be part of the plans. SCV for Scuba is only just coming out now to finish that starport.
Yep.
But that can play to his advantage, thinking that a liberator should be out. You know, he can sage this tank right on the ledge and float the barrack over and really start going down on these gateways, right?
Yeah, we may see that because he has
the ability.
The orb, but also he has scan available right now.
Scan.
So
well,
he might go for that.
He can just float the building.
He doesn't necessarily know that there is the wall off there, but I mean it's something that he should expect from a Protoss at this level.
He can take off. He can take out the.
As soon as he sees it.
He can take out both gateway and the cybernetic core and a pylon.
Oh, and he does expect it.
I think he's.
He does expect it. He's waiting over for that liberator to pop, and he's just gonna check to see what's out there. And Scuba's actually usually pretty good at spotting overseers. So let's see if he catches this one.
Well, Dive has a great position here on the ramp to his natural, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be of much use here if these tanks are going to be hitting his base from the low ground.
And the Sage has started. This is a good Sage. He can move the tank a little closer.
We've got a large investment into these shield batteries down here, but right now they cannot help him.
Nope. And these stalkers ain't gonna help him neither.
And there goes the observer.
Good scan on the observer.
Very, very tight position for Dive right now.
Ooh. Cybernetic and gateways going down.
We've got a Robo Bay going down for Dive. Interesting to see what we can expect from this.
This is right a good Sage right
Colossus
here.
Colossus not really going to help him. A Disruptor may, but it's not going to take out those tanks. He's going to need more than one.
Second Liberator.
Goes down.
But he already have another Cyber Core in the back. He made it. He foresaw this a while ago. I didn't even see that.
Let's see if he catches off that Liberator. Does he notice it in time? He does not. It gets all the way around. Oh, and he brought it back just a bit. He was seen again. Let's see if he can keep it out of position of the Stalkers. Oh, the Stalkers get a shot off. A second. And
5 tanks. It's very scary at this point of this.
It's going to be
very scary.
hard to hold this one here for Dive. We've also got a CC dropped for Scuba Steve at home, so even if he cannot take this fight, he can still turn around and go home. It is not too late.
This is really good for the Terran right now.
And all of those shield batteries are going down.
They did not heal any shield to this day.
So Disruptor is the choice for Dive here. Good to take out those Marines. They're not stimmed, they're not very fast at moving right now, but it will be very hard to maneuver this Disruptor with this Liberator in range and these tanks here as well. A couple of miracle shots would be needed to come back from this.
Orbital has started on the expansion for the Terran. So he will have some macro behind this in case he fail, and
so
that...
we got a Zealot on the way on the other side of the map. He's doing a little bit of work here, but he gets taken out by the SCVs.
Yes. Will he put these SCVs back to work? Yes, he will.
And
more disruptions will happen. Oh, you better split those Marines, bro. Oh, he just put it behind the tanks. Liberators are gonna go around. For
Liberation Zone is gonna keep him away.
Liberations.
Some liberations. That's the last scan in the bank for Scuba Steve right now. So he needs those Liberators to keep that high ground vision.
Ooh,
although he doesn't have to push here, you know, but he's got the additional base right now. He doesn't have to push. He doesn't have to force the issue.
Yeah, I think this is GG.
Those Disruptor hits were not enough. Unfortunately, they're not backed up by anything. And that is, what is that, 7 tanks on the low ground. Yeah, we can definitely expect to see GG called very soon, I believe. Yeah, those Marines going to come up around and hit the mineral line.
Ooh, 2 tanks
Good
going
disruptor
down.
hits. Very good
Little
disruptor
too
hits,
late, unfortunately. More liberators gonna liberate.
Yeah, I think time has run out for our red Protoss by the looks of it.
Out of nowhere, a
Death
DT
row right
comes
now.
out. Nope.
Well, that would have been very interesting to see a bit of DT play, but a large investment because we can see that Dive actually has a pylon in Scuba Steve's base. A nice little
And the
DT there
GG
to drag the
has been
scans would be
called.
nice. But there it is. Very tough position for Dive to be put in there.
And I can tell you, having played against Scuba Steve, in that exact same position is not an easy thing to hold.
No. Well, that's the thing. He scouted off the second gate, was it? I don't think he scouted off
No,
the
I
first
scouted.
gate.
Yeah, I scouted it as well. It's a difficult thing to hold. The reason being is the tanks create enough pressure. If you decide to go for Robo, which actually I think is the wrong decision, what I should have just done was gone with Blink Stalkers. So had I made a decision just to stick with a mass amount of Blink Stalkers, that would have been actually a much easier hold because I would have been able to snipe off the tanks and snipe off all of the who was coming out.
Eternal
Very, very tough
Empire.
position.
So Scuba's got a couple of interesting builds. I actually hope to see one of his other builds, more of his mech build coming out. Hopefully we'll get to see some of that because he has a couple of them up his sleeve that are pretty fun to play against. All right, we've got the right races.
Second match of the series.
This will likely not be the same type of cheese you saw, or even possibly any type of
Or
cheese.
more cheese.
We might see some cheese out of Dive on this one,
What about
but I highly
fake
doubt
cheese?
Scuba will be going for it again.
You know, I like fake cheese.
Yeah,
I really like fake
I'd love
cheese.
to see some, maybe some proxy robo, proxy double robo even on this map. It seems like it's quite a good map for it. There's a number of positions you can place it, and there's plenty of room along the wall of the main to drop shield batteries as well. All right, in the upper right, our red Terran, up 1-0, Scuba Steve.
And in the bottom left-hand corner, our blue Protoss Master player, Dive. So we have a Pylon Scout coming out of Dive.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be making sure that he's not going to miss anything this round. Quick scout and make sure that that first Rax is in fact at home. So it's gas first, so we may expect to see a bit of a gas heavier play this time, perhaps some Hellions.
Ah, yes, actually, you're right. It was gas first. So yeah, he'll likely be going for Hellions. Actually, if he decides to go for one, this actually might be playing into his more interesting play style, which would be a Hellion drop. So let's see if he actually goes for that. And there it is. There's the SCV moving out.
Yep.
I don't know if he's going to be moving out towards the bottom right, but
Good call
if he
there.
does, it should be fun to watch.
Well, that's it. He might, because he might be going for the wall to, he might suspect some Hellions, but that's it. If he walls at the front, it's not very helpful against a drop.
There it is. There's a wall coming right up.
We've got this interesting play from Dive again, where he's once again chosen to go for the second gateway before Cybercore.
And we're going to be watching some mech play here. Here's the factory coming down.
Is he going for the NG Bay block here, or...?
And it looks like we might get a little bit of a Nexus block coming up.
Reaper moving across the map.
So we have this double Stalker opening again with this aggressive, this same aggressive build from Dive. Chrono boosting that warp gate out. He really wants to start producing units fast.
But unfortunately for him, there's already a bunker coming up at the top of the ramp.
Okay,
Reaper
Reaper's
pops
out.
in, and he should
Reap-
go down. Oh! He.
Oh, do you think that was a mistake there? I think he may have been able to grab that.
Yeah,
moving
it
back
looks like
there?
it looks like he clicked towards the bottom, the low ground, and lost his stance there.
Yeah, I feel like he had the kill there, but Reaper not going to spot anything, so he's not going to see the tech choice here, which is the Stargate for Dive. Now,
Oh,
Dive,
Reaper comes right
long
in.
distance mining here. He does
And
want
he's
to
gonna cause some
expand.
damage. Let's see how many kills we get on this. 2 kills.
Probe's not quite going to get the surround on it.
And those stalkers are coming up to find out that there's a bunker at the top of the ramp. Let's see if he puts the other 2 Marines in.
We're quite heavily supply blocked on Scuba's side of the map here. He's been supply blocked for some time now, with the supply depot only going down a short time ago.
And a very slow command center coming up.
He's, by the looks of it, a little bit too heavy microing this Reaper here, and yeah, didn't realise how supply blocked he actually was. Both teams actually quite blocked right now. With that, this Nexus still quite some time away to relieve this block.
And here comes the Oracle.
The Reaper lives again. Oracle.
Both sides very heavily supply capped right now.
Surprisingly enough, he had already seen that there was a Stargate, and there was no turret that was dropped. No engineering bay on the way either.
Okay, that second Nexus just finishing up for Dive, relieving that supply block. But this Reaper and his natural still causing chaos.
4 kills on that Reaper.
This push up the ramp is ill-fated.
Let's see how many kills this Oracle gets. Oh, he's still trying to find this Reaper. This Reaper's still getting kills. 4 kills. Almost onto his 5th.
Hero Reaper.
He really needs to keep
5
something
kills.
at home here. Otherwise, this economy is going to fall.
6 kills. Oof. That is painful.
He will die today.
But here we go. That Oracle, he now has time to micro that Oracle. So let's see if he's going to have any Marines in place to defend against that Oracle.
Liberator also going across.
110 energy on the Oracle, so I think he wants to wait a little bit longer, especially for the second Oracle to show up, and he can go in there and get some faster kills on those SCVs.
He's going to be able to wipe that all out. Oh, Marines coming. I think that Liberator saw the Oracle on this way. Did it?
It may have, but I'm not sure it was actually seen. Okay, no, it was spotted by Scuba. Very good.
These 3 Marines.
Alright, he's going to get a little bit of damage here.
At the same time, the Liberator also doing damage. Got 5 kills off that.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it's quite as much damage was done here as Dive was hoping for.
8 kills total.
Oh, and some misclick here.
Oh, Liberator loses, unfortunately.
That will be cleaned up.
These Oracle will be able to hold this Terran army back at home.
So one thing about when you play as a Terran player, one thing you actually don't want to do is drop your mules in your main. You actually want to drop your mules at your natural or any of your expos, because you don't want to mine out that fast main, which is the most easily protected.
Correct, easily protected. It looks like Dive is having trouble keeping his gas bank up on par right now. As you can see, he's actually only got 1 gas geyser with 1 probe in it right now. 2 of them were taken out by the Reaper early, and he has not actually replaced them yet. And yeah, these gases have actually finalised the natural, so he will have that income now.
Oracle's going to take care of some of these tanks.
I think it looks like one will be all he's going to get right now.
Nope.
Well, oh, what the? Almost shot themselves.
The tank is
Oh, the miss.
Marines.
Yeah.
That tank has saw Joker and decided to
Someone needs to
fire.
remind him that tanks have this thing called friendly fire.
He's done with society.
Okay, so we've got double upgrades coming down for Dive right now, which is interesting because often double forge is more of a 3-base play. Otherwise, you don't have the economy to, to keep that production going at the same time as those upgrades. So it is
More
interesting to see.
interestingly here, whereas Dive is just suddenly dropping down his third, we've already got the third orbital down and completed. And we're going to have our first SCVs mining for that third.
We've got a push coming down here, down towards the third with Scuba Steve here. This base is vulnerable, and we may expect to see a cancel here. One Colossus out, but I do not believe he has... No, he does not have Thermal Lance yet. So this will be tough to hold with 3 tanks, medevacs, and marines coming his way. Does he have Stim yet?
Oh, and we have 1 orbital down.
No, he does have Stim.
He does have Stim.
And without Thermal Lance, this will be very hard. I think he has to give up this position. He cannot fight this.
Good splits. So now all he has to do is keep his lead.
Well, that's a perfect move by him. He's gonna send a drop into the main whilst he sends the rest of his army back. Going to force Dive to split his army up here. This drop could do a lot of damage. There is a lot of tech here powered by this single pylon.
And
single medevac.
We got the robo,
This
and we
marine
got
is getting it.
Oh, he's targeting the pylon.
Sniping the pylon. Snipe the pylon down.
He's got the pylon, and I'm frozen.
And lag. We're all lagging.
Oh, there we go. He got the
Taking
pylon.
a lot of techs. Taking down a lot of techs.
And let's see if he goes after that third again. Nope.
He
He's
can.
pulled his entire army back.
He can snipe down one.
he could drop there. He could put some more pressure there. I'm surprised he hasn't.
He's
I
got
mean, that Colossus is there.
a couple extra marines still in the medevac.
But Thermal Lance did finish,
Ooh,
so
he should
may
run.
have...
He will run into his death.
Yeah, no, good save there.
And the
Those
thing
two
is
marines.
that it may look like there's a huge lead right now for Terran, but unfortunately he's falling too far behind on upgrades. If he doesn't start working on those upgrades, it's going to become a problem real
Yes,
quick.
he needs that +1.
And Protoss is cornering double upgrades.
We got +2 attack on the way for Dive. He hasn't actually gone for armor yet. He has got the 1-1, but right as of this moment, he's only started the attack.
Another
And here
medevac
comes
drop.
down the armor.
Yep. And the armor has started, yes.
Another medevac drop. I believe this should... Oh, he sees it. And he should probably pick
Nice
up.
nice bit of pressure. It's not much to lose. It's only 1 medevac and 6 marines, I think.
That marine
five
does
He
not get
spots
to
the
go home.
zealots. Ah, but he drops right on top of the zealots. Not
That's
a
not-
good
ooh.
move.
I think he took his focus away from that for a second.
Finish this wall off, and those zealots should not be too much of a problem. This is not a wall yet, right? On the third.
It is not. There's still a little
Gap.
spot there where he can get through.
Didn't get the tip in.
He should still leave a couple of tanks sieged up back at home.
We've got another big supply block here. For
Move
Scuba
out
Steve,
happening.
and he-
On
yep,
both ends.
just only drops down 2 supply depots, and we've got 3 pylons almost finished though, so not as much of a hard supply block for Dive as it was for Scuba Steve.
Zealots were hesitate to go, but decided to go back.
Yeah, it looks like F2
it looks
was
like-
clicked.
He's going for a little bit of zealot run by here, but he not. Did we work
Maybe
out
it's
that was a wall or
F2.
not?
I think it's an F2 that's doing that. I believe.
So those zealots can get a little bit of damage done if they start attacking something rather than just running into the corner.
Let's see if these zealots are doing
Okay,
it. Oh,
piece
this
did some
zealot got
damage,
blocked.
But unfortunately
zealots got
he
blocked.
should not have run in there without having his tanks. Let's see, he's still got pre-splits, and he's still got a couple of Vikings ready. Oh,
You got a few more Vikings in production as well, but there is just not enough here. There is too many Colossus.
but he pulled
I
them
think
back.
it's in Scuba's best interest to probably pull back right now, I'd say. I mean, it's a lot of tanks, so it'd be a reasonable trade, but I feel like he's in danger of losing his entire army here.
But he's in danger of losing all his Colossus. And he does.
They both are.
Colossus go down.
Quite an even trade. but those tanks will be cleaned up. Viking lands, actually doing extra damage to mechanical units. These Stalkers, not great against grounded Vikings.
Scuba's up, down on supplies, but up on money.
But
this block.
He's only got one. At this
These
point,
three
he's only
zealots.
got one factory, and he has 2 starports.
3 zealots.
For him to be able to replenish that tank army is going to be incredibly difficult with only one factory. So he's going to have to start ramping that up if he's going to try to get back that army he had.
Okay, nicely cleaning up that zealot run by Scuba right now.
Oh, there's still zealots in there.
Couple in there, not quite finished. We got a 4th going down for Dive. Want to expand that economy while he's got this. We did just defend a large attack, so he feels safe to take an extra one right now. I think they both do. They both have a rather small army supply, given that we're at 13 minutes. And we've got another push coming here. And Storm has finished for Dive. So you expect to see a few of those dropped on this Bio Force over here that's on its way.
And the first Colossus comes out again.
Although we do not actually have more Vikings in production just yet. So I think we can expect to see some more when Scuba actually spots these remade Colossi.
Surprisingly enough, there's still only one Robo down.
Ooh, don't want to be losing Prism. Annoying to have to remake that. He needs to be paying better attention to that. I feel like Scuba can really put some more pressure on than what he's doing right now. It's good that he's clearing, he's taking away map control and vision for Dive, but yeah, he could definitely put some pressure on this 4th. It's actually a reasonable distance away from his 3rd.
What we should be looking at here should be some multi-prong attacks coming in, both from the left and the far right.
Well, I'd like to see a hit on this 4th, and then perhaps a drop in the natural would be really good to see here. He's got a very mobile army, so he needs to take advantage of that.
This is gonna kill all of the reinforcements that would be coming in. Let's see if he picks up and keeps moving forward.
Cuts off the reinforcement.
He's gonna try to get some storms dropped in there.
He's gonna run away. Keep running away.
Positioning. Very good.
He's gonna go around. He's gonna go around.
Nice.
Shit.
He needs to get out of those.
Oh my god.
EMP lands. He needs to get out of there.
Yeah. See,
but so does the storm. So does the storm.
Yep. He needs to get out of those storms. They're going to be killing him.
He just lost a lot to those storms. I think that when the Protoss has that, when the Protoss has all that splash, you really need to be careful. You need those multi-prong attacks. You can't rely on. You cannot fight that Protoss army face to face when they have storm. You just cannot.
No.
But yeah, after taking out that 4th, he really should have tried to get home, I think. But he's still favoured in supply here.
Absolutely, and he has a medevac still filled with units. It would have been good if he had actually gone back and finished a drop out with it.
Yeah, so he is sitting in a nice position right now. I think it'd be good of him to actually go back and hit that same 4th location again, and once again, with a drop, that natural is so unguarded. There is a number of probes there that could be easily taken out with a single drop.
And he shouldn't be moving out with medevacs that aren't completely repaired yet. So unfortunately, he has one medevac with only 47 health and filled with army.
He is going for it, though, yeah. He is going for a double drop towards the natural by the looks of it. And at the same time, he is going to hit that 4th again. But this pylon, well placed by Dive, is actually going to spot this, and he's going to be in the correct position to face the main army, but he will get quite a surprise on that double drop in the natural.
Double drop. Double drop.
There is nothing back home to defend this.
Out of position. My favorite kind of Protoss.
There we go. He's going to take out this entire probe line, and he's going to get out of there by the looks of it. If he's not too greedy, that is.
Not
perfect. That's all he needed.
Go back straight in and
get out.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
And liberation zones, but he did a
late siege there.
Oh,
little too late. He needs to get out
Those
of there.
Archons tanking a lot of damage right now. This
this
Terran army is going to be completely cleaned up. He overextended right here.
And let's see if he kills off the space. He should be able to take out the space.
I would just go for more pylons.
I think I feel the only way for Dive here might be to go for some pressure of his own right now, because he's lost probes and he's But he did take out a very large portion of the army, so he is going to move out right now. I think he knows that he needs to do some damage now in order to stay in this game.
Hopefully against this planetary.
He has got a very strong army. These Archons tank a lot of damage.
This army plus this planetary tanks. Can hold this off.
I don't think he wants to fight here, though. This is a bad fight.
Should not be fighting in this fight.
This is a bad fight.
This is the worst kind of fight for Protoss.
This could be game-ending.
This is.
He's done well.
The problem is that he has higher upgrades. I mean, you're talking about 0 upgrades versus upgraded Archons.
Yeah,
I mean,
see, you're right. No, I was completely wrong there.
I didn't realize Archons are so powerful. These Archons does not give a fudge.
Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't aware of the upgrade situation. Dive has 3, 3, and 1 shields. These Archons are able to take so much damage.
And no ghosts on the field to deal with it.
1 ghost is on the field, but nowhere near power to be able to do anything.
Separate medevac drop over here.
There's a separate drop that just came down. Let's see how many what we're at.
Oh, he's going to lose that.
Oh, he does not. He saves
1 health away with 1 HP.
And he's going to drop on the 5th. He's going to get a lot of damage done here, possibly.
Yep, right now we have a lead by Dive with his probe count. Well, and the pickup comes, and he's out of there.
Will he lose? No. This is not looking good for... Even though those Archons tanked a lot of damage, he lost everything else that goes with it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but
and you'll find that Dive only has 2 mining bases right now. His natural is oversaturated. He needs to move some of those probes off to his 3rd.
Oh, and he loses both of his medevacs at the main.
Nah, very well played there. He's kept himself in it.
Oh, but let's see. He moved he F2'd his entire army back to his main, so he's definitely going to be losing his 4th.
Assault on the 5th once more.
This push coming towards that 4th.
Very out of position. Very out of position.
He has got a lot of zealots though. If he goes in behind for the flank, he can quite easily take out those tanks.
The tanks are good. Tanks are sage up. Oh, this medevac will go down.
But where are those probes going?
They're
going all the way back home.
But the thing is, he's got more room on his natural. His 3rd. I'm surprised he's not sending some of them there.
This is looking really good for Scuba. How would Doc get out of this one?
1, 2. We've still got... Well, both sides only have 2 mining bases right now. Both of them need to take an expansion. We can see Scuba Steve actually taking a 5th right now, just south of his natural.
Technically, he's taking a 5th coming off of his
battle.
Natural. Yeah, coming off of his natural.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. Sorry, that is a... I missed that base. He's actually going.
This might be. This is a bad engagement for the Terran, perhaps. But nope. He backs up. I feel like he could have took that maybe.
Those zealots doing a lot of damage.
Scuba's quickly started catching up with his upgrades. He's at 2-2 right now. And I mean,
now those zealots are gone.
But not when they lose everything to the EMPs.
I'd love to see a flank
GG has been called. And Scuba coming in with the upset.
2-0 beating his... well, yeah, the underdog actually taking it 2-0 here. Quite a...
That was a good game.
Messy game if you think about it. A lot of supply block if you look there at the performance tab. Quite a bit of supply block. And those graphs, mate, up and down, up and down.
Let me see if Extincy and what's his name? That's in your butt.
Alright, so next match should be starting up soon, won't it?
Might be Extincy, depends on who we can find. Extincy versus Senior Butt, possibly, if they're around. If not, we'll find other matches. bit of a short break here. Let's put on some music.
Yep, sounds good. Quick intermission, yeah?
Quick intermission.
Alright, we'll be right back with you soon.
We'll be right back after these messages. That is not the kind of music I'm looking for.
Was it Druid Cup versus
Dave Testa? They played that already.
Testa?
They already played
I wanted to watch it.
it. We can cast a replay.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch that.
We can cast a replay. Let me see if SrButts around. Hey, SrButts, you around?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if Extinct C is around.
Damn it. You know, I gotta play him in the first round of High Cup as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where's Extinct C? Okay, he's around. Extinct C is around.
Cool. Kalo's around too.
Kalo, who's he? What group is he in?
Mine.
Oh,
Group A.
oh, you can play him afterward if you like. If you got the Kalo, SrButts.
Then smart Asian guy.
What is Extinct C's username on Starcraft? Where is Extinct C? He said he's on, getting on. See what kind of art I can put in the intermission. Okay. Map vetoes. Hey, get out of here. You're playing. Move on a different channel. How do they do map vetoes?
Hello.
I don't know who do map vetoes. How do I do map vetoes?
What are you talking about?
I'm streaming Legion Cup.
Who's fighting?
Extensi versus K-Slay.
Ooh. I mean, if you're trying to figure out how to do map vetoes, the best way I could think of is the way they used to do it whenever I was watching Starcraft 1 tournament, and they had both players pick a map they didn't want to play on, and then they played on the 3 that was not picked.
It's okay, we're in a intermission anyway, we can figure this out.
But yeah, that's all you really got to do is just ask them both what map they do not want to play on, and
Oh yeah, I forgot to update the stream title. Isn't it? Doesn't it say Legion Cup episode 2? Got updated already. I have too many freaking people in the party. Why you leave? Why did you leave? God damn it. Okay, he's coming back.
All right, guys. Are we casting again?
We are. It's gonna be Extinct versus Senior Butt.
Okay.
We've vetoed about 3 maps.
Ooh.
One more map veto by somebody. Who's got the second map veto?
So they've got one map vetoes, another one needs to be.
Hey, can we not cast from this channel because I have to do push to talk in this channel.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I'm blocked on push to talk in this channel for some reason.
Wait, who was that again? Sayonara?
That's
Stone.
Me.
Tendaz.
Yeah.
I
Stone.
think I just need to give you a role of some sort, right?
Well, I'm trial member, so yeah, I don't know.
I don't know I don't know which role am I supposed to give you.
Either that or just we'll go back to the other channel. I don't mind.
Which channel
It's
were
just
we
this.
at?
Where are we in?
General? We're in General?
No, you're in
Could it-
Starcraft 2 Voice 1.
Where were we? Because wherever I was before, I could speak freely, and here I have to have
We were in
Okay.
launch it.
push to talk.
Let's
Yeah,
try to-
launch it. So to go back there.
How about now?
Yeah, no,
I wasn't
I-
able to talk there at all.
Yeah,
I
me
can talk in-
neither.
Can you free talk here? Saying on Nedax?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
I can. Perfect. Thanks.
Who picks first after the veto, though? I don't know. Let me ask.
Just do map by alphabetical order. Do that. Just do it. Oh, I don't know. Put ephemeron. Good map.
Ephemerum has not been vetoed, right, I believe?
Correct. It's just
Okay.
the new maps. It was. Oh no, not the new, all the new maps. It was Zen, Simulacron, and World of Sleepers were vetoed. Surprised I didn't veto Nightshade because he's isn't one of them Zerg?
Okay. But after the first map, the loser picks whatever map, right? Even though those are vetoed,
Okay.
right? Is that how it works? I believe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, well, that's the way we were playing. We played it the last time, so yeah.
yeah. Oh, we got a pig player here. Cool.
So, what are y'all gonna watch?
We're streaming. You're on the stream. You wanna get out of here so we can stream in peace because we already got three casters.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll mute my.
Yeah, meet yourself or get out of here. One or the other.
Well, look, man, I'll be gone soon, so you can jump in for me if you want.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
when I'm done, he can just jump in and take over.
Okay.
So
After
Eon's
yeah, after
here
this
isn't
match.
talking to himself.
Well, I'm still here,
Hell-
so.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, how lonely it must be, like casting alone. Like Cole Taran does it. I don't know how he does it.
Stone Daz. It's nice
Yeah,
meeting you.
man. Yeah, man. It's
It's fun.
okay. They're good to go. Yeah, how do you pronounce this guy's name properly?
Extincy? Extinct?
I'm just gonna say
Extincy?
EXO. It's gonna be much easier to say EXO.
I think it's extinct.
Extinct?
Oh no, it's exotic.
Or extincy? Extincy.
Wait, I think let's go with EXO. Yeah.
Okay, go with EXO, yeah. We got a Zerg versus Protoss, my favorite kind of match
perfect.
to
Best
look at.
matchup.
Yeah, right? It is the funnest matchup to watch and play. Isn't it?
For me, it is.
Yeah, for me too. I feel like this game is about Zerg versus Protoss. So it's the story, you know?
Okay. In the upper left, from an outsider from the Pig Clan, we have EXO.
And on the bottom right-hand corner, we have the pink Protoss player, SrButts.
Another D1 versus M3, I believe? Is the...
Friendly banter from these two.
Yes.
Looks
What
like
did you
that
say
Pro's
our
gonna be
rank
going
matchup
over
was?
to try to block off that hatch first. Let's see if he can get there in time. There's nothing coming down, so he should make it.
No, he's not going to make it.
Not. Is it gonna happen? No, he did not make it.
Nah,
in
it's a similar length to Acropolis, I believe. I think it's about the same. You need to scout off that a bit earlier, off that pylon to actually get the block.
And it looks like we might be getting Nexus first here. Yes.
Ah, interesting play. I love to see the risky ones with the Nexus first. Well, he's got
And
the
it looks
scout
like it
off. He
paid
sees
off.
that there's no, he sees that there's no pull down yet. It's only just going down now, so he feels safe for that. And then starts the wall immediately.
I want to learn SrButts Protoss playstyle. He loves Phoenix. He loves to go air Phoenix.
Yeah, so do
oracles.
I.
Yeah, it's not easy though. You know,
It's
you gotta
not easy.
go
I tried it. It's
double
really hard.
Stargate Phoenix against the Zerg. You got to be ready for that big roach push.
He's got the oracle stuns, the status as well. Pretty
Yeah,
good with that.
stasis. He's really good with it. It's a lot of fun. And we already have 3 on each gas. Pretty standard so far. And we...
Now the probe scout, I believe, has already gone home. Interesting that he's not actually checking to see if a third hatch for the Zerg is going to be going down yet. We may be having to wait for the adept to actually go out and check that. So a zealot's coming out now just to hold the wall by the looks of it, because we have got 4 lings moving out now. But he's not going to have that immediate scouting information as to whether there will be imminent attack or whether he'll be taking a third for Zerg.
Puts down a pylon. Nope, a Stargate. Wall is complete.
Okay. I think I've seen this build. I think he did the other day. It looks like he might even be looking to, excuse me, put the Stargate in the wall, and I think we can expect to see a second Stargate going up in the main.
Well, a little bit of lag there.
He looks like he's saving the gas on. Oh no, he's going to send the adept out, but yeah, I think this build we've seen it before from SrButts.
Oh, getting some lag.
Yeah, what's going on
Heavy
here?
lag.
Is this?
All right, adept is
Oh
moving
yeah,
out.
all right.
And
Okay.
let's see if he's going to attack that.
So they want pause, man. Pause. Just pause. Pause. They asked for a pause.
Pause. How do I pause?
Well, they were saying PP.
Unfortunately,
How do we know
I don't
who's
think he can
lagging it?
type.
No, he had a bit of lag there. I'm not sure what was causing it. 700 ping. Oh shit, that's what he's got.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who? How does it work? Like, is it the host? Is it go by the host?
That's a good question. Actually, I don't know.
Oh, because we're on east.
Where's
Where?
it? So,
I'm
Where?
here to destroy all degeneracy.
Where is SrButts located?
SrButts in Australia.
Yeah, he's in
And
Australia.
it's on east. And where's Exo? Where's Exo from?
Okay, Discord is too loud for me.
Hmm.
That's what I was going to say. We have to play on west, but we can't really just end the game, can we?
We can.
Because it's not
We can, and we can remake right from there.
only
We're gonna start.
only if both players agree though, because it's not fair otherwise. You know, someone may feel like they
Oh,
have an
okay.
advantage.
No,
Because
they're
right
saying
now,
They're saying
because
go.
I would say that SrButts has an advantage right now. You know,
Yeah, we
he
could
got
we could have
he
remade
got away
off
with
of
that
replay
Nexus
though.
first. You know.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can
you're right, we
restart
could
from
replay.
Yeah, we can start from replay.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't even think of that.
Hi, Skull.
Hi.
All right, very interesting. He's going to be moving out with the first Phoenix. Now, this is the most important part. You're going to want to deny as much scouting as possible from Zerg. So
Hey, can you
he's
guys
gonna
go
be
to a
trying
different
on over the
channel?
hunting.
We're streaming here.
So as you can see in the natural, SrButts has actually dropped that second Stargate in the
And
back
as you can
there.
see, the adept is here killing off a couple of larvae. Really important. Trying to reduce that larva count. And now he has 2 adepts. So his goal is going to be to try to force out some units. And he's already done that correctly. He's already got a couple of lings popped out. And perfectly done. He's already pulled back quite a bit. Let's see if those lings can actually find them. And they
So
do.
we've got another 2 Phoenixes on the way here for SrButts. So it looks like we're going to be seeing a lot of Phoenix play here, going across the map, taking out drones wherever he can.
And those lings are going to die.
You probably expect to see a number of roaches coming out from Exo when he sees what's going on.
Those Ravagers won't be able to do too much against Phoenixes, so let's see how many Phoenixes he can actually pop out in time.
Okay, he's going to need to raise that Queen and Spore count if he's going to keep himself on top of these Phoenixes. But that well hidden Stargate in the back has clearly taken him off guard here.
Let's
But
see.
that's the thing. Can he defend what's at his doorstep right now? He's about to break through.
Oh,
There you go.
and the gate doesn't come down on time.
See, well played. You know, that's the only weakness of this build. If you get hit by a lot of early roaches and ravagers, then you could be in trouble. How many lifts do these Phoenixes have left? They only have a handful between them. And that whole wall is unpowered. This Stargate will not quite go down. But we have reinforcements of Lings coming across the map from Exo.
The Lings are going to be the MVPs of this match.
Where
X's cannot pick up
only
enough.
7 probes left. I think we're going to have to see GG call. Yep, there it is.
It all comes down to him not being able to get that wall back up.
Very well played by Exo there, even after, not scouting that second Stargate. That was very impressive.
Who was playing?
I'm on Western.
Yeah, we got to fix that Western if you can select Western. Oh no, Singapore. There you go. He's asking for Singapore. Where is Exo from again?
Aren't you guys all on like Australia and West? Aeon, where are you?
I'm not. I'm in the East Coast.
Why does it go to East Coast? How does it work? So how can we make sure we play on the West Coast server?
Yeah, to me, it doesn't make too much of a difference. I should either way. I shouldn't really lag.
Fuck all these people. Who's Dantis?
I didn't actually get the ready invite. I don't think. You might send it to me again. Or yeah.
We party?
Why is that?
Yeah, just kick anyone who's not supposed to be in it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Who's not actually...
School.
Wait, Dave. Why is Dave in the party? Oh, sorry, he's not. That's my mistake. I accidentally clicked plus. He's not. Sorry.
I'm just gonna.
No, it should be 4 of it. No, that's right. I think we're right.
I'm just gonna remove the
There
whole
should be
party.
5. There should be 5 people in the party.
Who's Stone again?
That's me.
Oh.
Man, I'm your guest caster here, mate.
The guy that's been talking to you this whole time. It's really weird because you have BattleNet names
caster.
and then you have you know.
What'd you say? Because I'm a bad caster.
No, I said you're a good caster.
No,
Oh.
you're good. Yeah, usually.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you're not good, I'll be talking. If I let you talk, it's like that means I think you're probably a better caster. Who are we missing? The players, I guess. Senor Butt.
Yep. Just gotta pick a map.
Okay.
Well, what we just played Ephemeron, so we've got Triton. Because what did they veto again? They vetoed World of Sleepers, they vetoed Zen, and they vetoed, was it Eternal Empire? No, Simulacron. So there's still Eternal Empire, Triton. Just play those if you want. Triton and Eternal Empire.
Triton and Eternal Empire. Okay.
Or let them choose. I mean, doesn't the loser get to pick or?
Yeah. But do they pick from the non-veto map or any map?
No, from non-vetoed, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it usually is.
So Eternal Empires and Triton.
Pick from Triton. Yep, Triton. There it is. Yeah, no, it's better for him as a Protoss player with that ramp.
Is it?
Yeah, Nightshade, Triton, and Eternal Empire.
It really helps to have like co-casters keep track of certain things.
No, That's all good. Like I said, man, I just really wish that we were able to follow your camera.
Right.
Because that's how it should be done. So, you know, when I'm talking about something, you're not being like, whoa, where's this happening? You know, I'm talking about what I'm seeing.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know if we can.
Yeah.
I think the only way you could do it is if you had game mod for WCS. I think that's the only place that they allow you to do stuff like that.
Okay. All right, are the players ready? We've got Go from Senior, and we've got Ready, and we got Ready. Let's go. Let's do it.
How many times can I type going? I'm getting quite a few Australians here lately. We need to expand to the Oceania.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, actually, yeah, I think it's Exo Extinct. Is that correct? Maybe we'll try that this time.
Do you
The
guys
intro
play
and
on
then-
Korean server or is it a Southeast Asian server?
I don't even know, man.
Okay.
Server.
Australians
More
are
than I
awesome
would've
people.
expected. Yep. You got that right.
Yeah.
All right. In the upper left, who is currently up 1-0 from the Pig Clan, we have Exo Extinct.
And on the bottom,
Red Zerg.
My bad. And on the bottom right-hand corner, our pink Protoss player, SrButts, coming back to see if he can get some revenge from his last loss.
All right, so this map was picked by our Protoss player. A bit of a more defensive map for him. He has a ramp to help defend his natural. It'll be interesting to see what he goes for this round. It is a common cannon rush map, but I don't think we're going to see one, given that his pylon is on the low ground here. Standard 17 pull from our Zerg player.
It looks like we're going to be going for Nexus first again.
Yep, oh, it does too. I'm surprised that he's going to be doing that twice in a row, but it worked once. Maybe he wants to try it again. I know he didn't take the win, but he did take a strong opening, and he may have been able to hold with another pylon and possibly even hardballing off during that attack. Okay, so very similar openers from the past match here. Got gas down for the Zerg. Now, what do you think, Ian? Are we going to see this same double Stargate play again?
I think we are. This is the exact same build so far.
Because, yeah, he's been talking about this build a little bit. Our boy SrButts been talking this build up, so hopefully we can see it do. Hopefully we can see it outperform the Zerg this match.
This is a phenomenal Phoenix map, and you have a lot of points of entry on this map that give you a lot of dead space, just enough for Phoenixes to be able to go up and down very easily.
Yeah, so we're just seeing Exo will be spotting now that his opponent has gone Nexus first once again, seeing that side core is only just almost finishing up now, and the Lings are coming across to try and get a little bit of a harass in before that second gate or possibly even Stargate goes up in the wall.
Some harassment.
So far, it's a mirror of the last game.
Yes, it is, isn't it? So it was pull before third for the Zerg, and yes, it was again this game. Okay.
All right, this time,
There's-
however, he's learned from his mistakes, and he's not going to be trying to lose those Lings. But here,
Yeah, well, the
let's see if the
Adept
Adept
will
comes
be
out
out
in time.
shortly.
And this is going to shade over. No.
Now, given that it's been exactly the same build so far, how early are we going to expect these spores, do you think? Usually, what would you say, by 4 minutes, your Zerg player will have a spore up if they have not already seen what's coming, but now that he has, he's seen the Stargate, so he has to know that he needs those spores. I
Absolutely.
think we can expect to see those quite shortly.
By this point, he should already have dropped the spore. He knows for a fact there's going to be at least one Phoenix coming out, which isn't a threat.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I was going to say it looks like he nearly dropped a Baneling next by mistake there, almost a misclick. It was placed, but it was set to be placed, but not quite.
And here come the
There you go.
spores.
Yep, so the spores will be up in time for that, that first Phoenix.
Yep,
Almost
and Evo
first set of
Chamber's
Phoenix.
on the way.
And so he's
All
not
done.
even trying to hide the double Stargate this time. You can see it's right next to the wall.
But more interestingly enough, now we actually have some fast overloads. So that is a change. A little bit of a
Yeah,
waste because
that's-
Phoenixes outrun them.
Well, that's what I would have said. I'm surprised that he went for the Overlord speed, because he already knows what it is. Very similar build. He already saw the Stargate, so he knows that there's going to be some Phoenix play.
Oh, and these Adepts have been getting free kills. But unfortunately, there's still no shade, and there's no way they're going to be killing this Queen. So he should have at least shaded up to the second or ran away. He's definitely going to be losing this Adept.
Yeah, we got +1 on the way for Exo here.
With 4 Queens.
Queens is all you need.
We've also got the Forge on the way for our Protoss players. He's also looking to get into those upgrades as well.
All right, and here come the Lings. Let's see if they're going to go straight for that third, which would make the most amount of sense if they see it. They're going to probably pop up that ramp, try to do what they can, and then immediately go straight for that third. Let's see if he just gets off. Oh,
Yeah, sorry guys. I have to just drop out on you now, but I'll hopefully catch back up with you guys later. Hopefully someone else can step in, or yeah. Have a good cast. Thank you. Thanks for having me here, guys.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. Come back sometimes.
Yeah,
mate, my pleasure. My pleasure.
You're welcome anytime.
Alright. I guess it's
All right,
just
so it's
me and
just
you.
you and me. It's you and me and you.
Together.
Forever.
I want to see Senor Butt do his air thing. When he does do it, it's pretty fun to watch. It's pretty OP.
It's actually, he's still very much... This
Ling
time,
run by on the
Exotic
third.
is definitely ready for it. Yeah, there's a huge Ling running by, and he's not going to be able to get those cannons. He should be getting a cancel right now. But that cancel's not going down. Instead, he opts to make a Zealot that is being surrounded. Alright, however, all of these Lings are going to go down. They're not going to be able to take out... Oh, there's more Lings on the way.
More Ling. What happened to those Phoenixes? Are they gonna do something? Will this Nexus go down?
Well,
That is...
the
think his
Phoenixes
Nexus
could
might go
have picked
down.
all of this up. Unfortunately, he's still not paying attention to those Phoenixes.
Will this Nexus go down?
Yes, the Nexus is
It
100% going to be
will
going down.
go down. That's a big loss. If not, these Zerglings would have finished it off. Does he have a block here? He does.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have a block here because there's no way to be able to wall this off if they just kept pushing. And that if he had Roach Ravager like he did last game, he would be able to just walk right up that ramp.
Fourth base for the Zerg players. Got a macro up, so has advantage. Taking out the third.
Yep, and here we go. He just supply blocked them, killing off one OV. Let's see if he's going to get some
He gets
awesome
all the drones. Lost
Yep,
one
that's putting-
Phoenix.
Protoss very far ahead on probe counts, 43 to 58. However, as usual, Zerg can pick up those drones relatively quickly.
Third coming down again, but the ring comes by. Did I say ring? Lings. It will be cancelled one more time. Maybe you should think about expanding it on the other side.
And he loses a bunch of free probes, bringing him right back down to where he was. And now, thanks
But
to that,
the
Zerg is caught up.
Phoenix continue to do work.
Oh, and they kill all of the Hydras. Except for one. Let's see. Oh, he picks that up too. Now, one thing... Yep, there we go. You can't leave them over creep.
Not having a
Now,
third
boys-
is gonna start hurting real soon. Although Senor Butt has got quite a bit of a mineral stashed up here.
And finally a warping happens, so he's going to be able to deal a little bit better with these Lings. He should be able to move out now.
I would like to these Phoenix.
And charge is ready. All of these lings are going to be going down if they're not careful. So let's see if he's going to push up to that fourth from Zerg. He should be expanding behind this, and he should actually take into consideration looking to see what's ahead of him with those Phoenixes while moving with those Zealots.
The drones has resaturated the second and the third. And Hydraless count is a respectable number to deal with further.
2 free queens.
Yes, I feel like Queens is the Achilles heel of Zerg. You just keep killing those queens at the right time. Maybe.
The Hydra count is actually pretty healthy at the moment, and we're seeing a massive work of Banes.
Massive Bane. Oh, you better run those, get those out of there. You better go on home. Get.
Oh, and here come the Zealots, but they're gonna be exploded by some beautiful Banes.
Yeah, it's not
Let's
good.
See what happens here.
Oh, they all die for ire.
Oh, there's not enough
immediately,
Phoenixes
and
here.
the Phoenix will.
Oh. And there goes another Bane bust.
Still not enough Phoenixes here.
And
These
unfortunately, he
Phoenixes
still doesn't even have a cannon at his third. That will be GG if he ends up losing this base at this point.
Yeah, very low on. Those Hydras are still scary looking, and he
Hydras
loses
might-
more.
2
Continue to
Phoenixes.
lose Phoenix. This is not good. This is not looking good.
Not at all. And here
He's-
come the rest of the
Spent-
reserve units for Zerg. Or Banelings being morphed in. And it doesn't look like Protoss is going to have much here to be able to deal with this. No splits on the Zealots, and that is it. There's nothing left to defend this third.
No GG! Was there no GG?
Oh no, there was a GG.
There was
It
a
just he GG'd at the same time that he quit.
Oh.
It was pretty fast.
It's high APM, no GG then. High APM. Quick.
High APM GG.
Have APM GG. So fast! My GG so fast you didn't even see it. That's how fast this GG is. Okay, that concludes this series. And some music transmission. While we... Is this...
Who's left to
the
play?
hell kind of music is this? Let me see. We can watch another series, or we can watch a replay of a series. Let me see. Well, I can play SrButts, but I'm casting. Oh, I don't really feel like doing it today. Maybe tomorrow. Let me see who else can play here. Let me look it up real quick. Who's around?
Send your butts and me. Our
Oh,
match is
SrButts
focusing
versus
exactly
Kalo is a possible match.
on- Yeah, that's a good one. Your butts and I end up in the same exact matchup all the time. It's just whoever wins is whoever has the most amount of Phoenixes. Every now and then I'll try to change it up a bit. Last time I played against him, I had I went from 2 base all-in Blink Stalker timing while he went for Phoenixes, but unfortunately I could not take out his third.
Kalo, Scuba Steve. Let me see. Where are these
Yeah,
people?
that's a good one. Kalo and Scuba Steve would be a good matchup.
Where's Scuba? Oh.
Scuba, you there? It looks like he's in a match. Oh, he's watching a replay. I just messaged him that he's up.
Am I in the same bracket as Kalo?
I don't know.
No. No, it's not Kalo versus Scuba. I'm tripping. Wait, no, it's not. That's not. No, it's Kalo versus SrButts. Sorry, not Scuba. Kalo versus SrButts.
We should make Testa just play some random people.
Right. I think there'll be this last match for me to stream.
Who's he fighting?
Kalo versus SrButts.
Oh, I thought Scuba was playing. I was...
I got it wrong. Sorry.
Oh, you didn't?
You can watch. He wasn't even in the party yet.
Oh, he can't cast.
No, I mean watch with us and cast, or he doesn't have a mic. Oh, okay. So it could be.
His mic is broken.
Okay.
I gotta leave all of these chats because they are killing me. Many chats open. Who's this guy? Leave whisper. Leave whisper. Whisper.
F2, I'm at 1/160th second. Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now. Roger, we copy. Pretty good total job. And step off the lamp now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Mass Drew Cup while we hang out for a little bit.
You get a message, Drew Cup?
Yeah.
Cool.
She's supposed to know. Okay, what's left?
Let's take a look. They've got...
So Drew Cup says the higher MMR vetoes first. So, and then the lower MMR vetoes second and third, and then the higher MMR vetoes last. So A, B, B, A. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense.
But then I don't know who picks after. A is higher MMR. Okay. Huh? Huh? She says ABBA vetoes ABC pick map picks. I'm like, what? I don't get what that means. What does that mean?
So he says, K-Slay says, I pick 1 and you pick 4. You pick 2 and 3.
Are we missing a person? No, we're not. This won't be the same game because Kalo's a lower. Kalo's a Diamond 2, whereas who did K-Slay go against again? What's his name? Forgot.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna cut the music. Alright, I think this is I think K-Slay will fare better now. Using the same
Absolutely.
strategy, but on a lower ranked player. I mean, is this the only thing SrButts does? Because I feel like he does this every time, every game.
That's his favorite, but he does do it against he does have different strategies versus Zerg, but it's by far his favorite.
Yeah, he seems to love Phoenixes. Alright, in the top left we have Kalo, the D2 purple Zerg.
And on the bottom right-hand corner, we have the pink player from Legion, SrButts.
Looks like a pylon going down in the expansion, starting that same wall.
And depending upon what this next probe goes to do, yep, it's already going straight to the mineral line. So that means he's going to be going for a fast Nexus again. It looks like it's going to likely be the exact same play. Let's see if he ends up getting 2 more assimilators. And he sees that he went for hatchery first. So without a doubt, he will definitely be getting that Nexus first.
Oy vey. I'm gonna start to try to learn to play some Protoss someday. I used to actually main Protoss, but you know, that was back when
You
I was
actually do play Protoss well.
that was back when I was bronze, so
No, I've played your Protoss. You actually caught me by surprise that one time that we played against each other. So I thought you didn't know how to play Protoss at all. So I wasn't even.
what did I
shit,
do? I don't
you
even
know
remember.
how to use it. You use some adepts and
You see, I don't know how to use adepts that well. It looks cool though.
No, you did a great job though.
Well, thank you. Let me expand on that. I just want to do some juggling, man. Some prism juggling.
Oh, Stone says he's back. Stone Dash says he's back, so he could join in with us on the next matchup. All right. So far, we're seeing the exact same thing out of SrButts that we've seen before. Are we seeing anything different out of here, out of Kalo? So no, Kalo, believe it or not, is actually a very similar build from what we saw in our previous game where SrButts decided to go for Phoenixes. So we're going to be seeing 4, or more than likely 4 Lings pop out and go to poke at the main. Let's see what's happening here. So first up, actually, we have 10 Lings that'll be coming up in total.
He won't need to hide his starport or anything. I mean, his Stargate or anything. Kalo's seen this shit a few times already, so.
Yeah, and he's going to be going for roaches, and he's getting Ling speed. So this is actually going to be a phenomenal counter to this, because the thing is you'll be able to ramp up your roaches and Lings far faster than what Phoenixes or usefulness is ever going to be. So Phoenixes are only really useful when a person doesn't have any idea that you're ever going to do this, and you can get enough of them. But he immediately goes after the Stargate, and the first thing that's going to pop out is the Adept. Adept is going to protect that Stargate, and let's see if he actually moves out with a Zealot. Nope. All right, and he's going to go after that Ling again.
You ever see the change lane block the do the block for them?
Yeah.
Just to play the role.
Yeah,
they're really taking on the role here.
Yeah.
What about when the change lane forgot that they were blocking and end up actually blocking? So wait, is that mine or his?
All right, so we're going to probably be seeing some Ravagers coming out. Yep, and as I say that, they more.
Immediately as you say it.
So it's going to actually be a pretty painful game. So far, he's actually cut on all drones. So depending upon how this turns out is whether or not he's going to be able to stop this. So this is a really strong push, and he's already lost 2 Adepts. If he loses this next Adept, he'll be in quite a bit of hurt. He has no units to defend against this. And unfortunately, with that other pylon placement, he has no way to really block this. I mean, that gateway is not going to be able to deliver enough. That Ravager is going to be able to make short work of this.
Yes.
And here come the Lings. And let's see, Ravagers take down the first.
Oh, he needed another building. Oh, he got in!
He needs to pull those Ravagers back, though. He can't afford to lose these either. It's not worth loss of the Ravagers.
I think these Lings already did their damage, though.
Yeah, Lings have done phenomenal damage, but the thing is that if he does not kill everything off, it'll still be a problem. But yeah, here we go. That cannon comes up, but it's not enough to be able to stop this. It is over. The full wall goes down.
4 iron.
nothing left but a single Void Ray. So this type of play is, I actually don't dislike it. Unfortunately, I would say that he would be better off if he just changed it up just a tad. Instead of going for such fast Phoenixes, getting a couple of sentries and being able to scout out your opponent consistently is far more important than getting that first Phoenix.
Alright, alright, alright.
Or at the very least, keeping that probe alive at the very beginning to be able to
What?
re-scout
I
that
thought
base.
loser picks. I thought loser picks. Am I still tripping?
I don't know. They had written something before where they said, I pick, then you pick, then you pick. Something like that.
Okay.
Oh,
So
Stone
loser
wants us
does
to
not
invite,
pick.
so suggest a party.
Okay. Oh, so set pick and not loser pick. So it's A pick, B pick, C last map. Okay. God, I'm slow. Let me see. Kalo.
All right, he's going to be jumping onto Discord. Oh, and it's not me. Yep. We got Zerg and we got Protoss. And they've picked their colors. We're looking good. Stone S.
Stoneatus, your mic working again?
Gotcha.
What? I'm not hearing
All
him.
right, we'll do the intro. He's saying he has mic troubles. He's going to start it up in a second.
There it is. Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Thinks I put my computer to sleep, so it wouldn't wake up. Do you want to turn? I was going to say you might want to turn in-game music on for your stream.
Should I?
I think you should. It's a bit plain without it.
I know, right? That's why I said.
Might as well.
And then other people were like, "No, you shouldn't stream with music."
No, just the in-game, just subtle, at a subtle volume where you can hear something in the background when we're not talking. You know?
Yeah, I feel like it's too quiet too. Yeah, I feel the same way.
But yeah, game music. I freaking love game music whenever I'm doing anything. But I mean, what they were getting at last night, because I did rewatch the streams today.
It's too loud.
Is that that actual music you were playing, like the heavy metal or whatever it was, it's really drowning everybody's voice. Nobody could hear you.
All right. Here we are in the upper left, the pink Protoss. We have SrButts.
And on the bottom right-hand corner, our blue Zerg player, Kalo, with a first win to his streak, bringing out something that he knew. It looked like he knew exactly what he was going to be playing against on the last game. So let's see if SrButts does the exact same thing he's done in every game, which is Phoenixes. So far, it's all looking exactly.
It's been every game so far.
I didn't quite catch the last round, but I caught enough of it to see that it looked like it was the same build that we saw from SrButts in the previous match with the
last three
Nexus.
game has been like
exactly
that.
what he just did again.
That's what it looks like. I'm surprised it's we're not going to see Kalo mixing it up at all. Maybe suspecting that he was going to do this. Not necessarily a 12 pull, but even just a drone scout. Because if even just drone scouting, he could get that pull down fast and really do some damage.
This probe is going to a funky little corner over here. Let's see if there's something different happening. And for some reason, it's going all the way around. Let's see. Maybe there's going to be something all the way in that corner.
Perhaps this is a long con. It's probably a long con, He gets everyone thinking that he does this every game. And then later on, he's going to,
a very long con.
Very long con.
That's Stargate. We're not sure, yeah.
And I don't know why the probe is moving back. I think he was waiting for for some Lings to possibly move out, but that doesn't, the timing for this would be wrong. So
The Lings are
he's
in production
deciding.
now.
He's still deciding what he's going to do with his probe. Let's see. All right, so we've already got everything looks exactly the same so far. He still has his probe out on the map. And this is the exact same mirror game as before. He should I'm guessing more than likely Kalo is going to be going for a Roach Warren soon enough.
Yeah, well, if he's going to be proxying something, he's going to want to be dropping a pylon out there soon because his cyber core is not far from done. So it's going to be a little bit slow if that is what he is going for.
Oh, and here comes
okay, Twilight.
So we're going to be seeing some
Okay.
DTs.
Yeah, he might even be looking to proxy the DT shrine. But, you know, Kalo spots this and he's going to know that this, you know, this is village
not
aggression.
what was happening last time.
This is the first time around. Let's see, and he's finally making that first adept.
Yeah.
And the first pylon goes down.
So, yeah, there it is out there.
Adepts. Now let's see how he decides to utilize these adepts if he decides to go for it. Let's see. He still hasn't dropped the Dark Shrine. It should have gone down already if he was going to.
Maybe not. He might be looking because he is going for glaive, so it could be a 2 base. Could be a 5. Looks like it's going to be the 5-gate glaive into Dark Templar. That's what it looks like at this stage.
Yes, it does.
It is quite a strong build.
No, it's not going to be Dark Templar. It's going to be...
No, okay. That's interesting, isn't it? Surprising again, he still wants to go for these Stargate units, but he could be trying to trick his opponent here. He might be still going to go for those DTs after a couple of Phoenixes come out. I mean, it's very indecisive, but there's still no spores up.
Unfortunately, it looks like he ended up blocking in one of his probes. So he has a probe behind this mineral line stuck between 2 gates.
I'm quite surprised that here we are at 410 and we don't have any spores down. Nor do we have overseers. So, you know, if it was a DT drop, this game could be, you know, very different right now.
Long con,
So I
Danny.
think-
Long con.
And
Well, so
it's a gate that's coming out first over here. I don't know that I actually like this.
Did the Overlord see it? Those Stargate? I'm not sure.
I mean, Phoenixes are just not.
He
gonna
knows,
come.
and he knows
he
now.
knows.
But like I said, we've got a lot of corners cut from Kalo here. Because like I said, we still at this point 5-minute mark with no spores in the main, or sorry, in any of his 3 bases right now. So we got Glaive Adepts being walked in
Spore
down
coming
here
in.
in the southwest.
Spore coming in
which
each location.
Glaive Adepts are a lot of fun to utilize, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to do much against a huge roach push. In which case, Kalo soon enough will be able to fully saturate both his bases.
I mean, there are 2 roaches in production, but that's you know, that's not much. You know, these Adepts are hitting now.
Yeah, they are. They're hitting
And
now.
if he cancels that shade, he's gonna. Okay, he's gonna split them.
He got a split. Yeah, let's see.
We've already.
Vision, but there's a surround on all the Adepts.
I don't think that's got as much done as he wanted, though. That's only it's starting to stack up. Seven drones going down so far. 9.
But not worth it. I mean, we still don't have a 3rd down for Protoss. So what was he going to follow this up with? I mean, killing a bunch of drones is fine, but it's not worth it if you're not going to be putting enough damage.
Yeah, I mean, it's 11 drones gone down. But now, can he survive this counterattack? I mean, we've got a lot of Lings coming out, and he doesn't have any Oracles to defend from this. He has 6 Phoenixes, but that's a lot of Lings. Those lifts are not going to do much.
Yep.
He needs a... I probably would have walked in a sentry, I think.
And the 3rd is not going to make it.
Oh no, the DTs are going to help out.
Oh, DTs, he did. Where did that shrine go? Okay, he dropped it all the way in the back.
Very strange build we've seen here, isn't it?
Very.
I would not have thought he would have mixed in the air units to go with it, you know? I think a better option would have been that 5-gate glaive into Dark Templar.
Alright, and we have some Overseers that have been warped in. Let's see what the choices are going to be here. He's going to be losing some Overlords. There's not much he's going to be able to do to stop this because only 2 queens. There's just nothing here.
Oh, he's going to run Kalo into quite a supply block here.
And
That is
Kalo has
a
lost
huge
all
number
his
of overlords already. He is about 30 supply over right now.
All the Hydralisks getting lifted.
Nice. Yep.
There's a total of 6 overlords left. Let's see how
Queens
many
going down. This is
and no more Hydras.
Not.
But he's producing more Phoenixes at home, though. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to hold any counterattack. Although it's really hard to say here now, because we've got the Zerg in such a supply deficit here. Well, he's just had to remake about what was that?
7 overlords.
3. Yeah, there's 7 overlords. So
And the big
it's a lot,
question is where do they
a lot
send
of
those
Phoenixes
overlords?
out. But yeah, if that Hydra number gets to a stronger mass, those Phoenixes are not going to be able to do what he wants anymore. But yeah, it simply might not get to that stage. He's going for another Stargate. Very interesting play out of SrButts this round. Hey.
All right, it looks like he's going to be going for tier 3 Stargate units with that drop of that fleet beacon. So we might actually be seeing some carrier being brought out into this game.
These Phoenixes getting so much value right now. The Overlord count dwindling. The drone count also dwindling down at 48 now.
Ooh. And there's still more than enough energy on the...
Yeah, his only option now for Kalo is to go for this counterattack. He has to get damage done.
There's quite a few cannons left, and there's no Overseer.
That's what I was going to say.
Nothing to detect.
He has no Overseer with this army.
And there's no way you're going to be able to stop these DTs, so...
Yeah, it's definitely not
and the
looking
first
good for
carrier-
our Zerg player.
production. And there's no 4th coming down anytime soon, so this is actually turned into quite an interesting game.
Well, we got a bunch of Ravagers and Hydras sitting around down near the 3rd, or heading back home now for Kalo. I think he knows that he doesn't have enough of an army to make a dent right now. He's very indecisive what he wants to do with them.
And here comes some adepts.
You know, when you got a Zerg player with down on bases, down on workers, it's just this is never a good scenario for the Zerg. But 30 drones going down so far up to this point.
And the Phoenixes come into the natural and get some beautiful pickoffs, and killing some fly block is a natural thing to happen from here. And it looks like all of these overlords are going down.
I don't think there's anything that Kalo can do right now. I think he has to hit, or he has to tap out. It's one or the other.
And all the overlords go down.
Carrier has arrived as well.
And with the carriers out and DTs on the map,
Shield battery backing up these carriers.
Here come the DTs.
One carrier actually goes down. A bit sloppy there for SrButts.
He's busy microing.
And pickups.
The Phoenix should pick up all these Ravagers.
And it looks like we'll be likely seeing a GG coming pretty soon.
And GG is called.
Wait, did he win the first one? Kalo won the first
this
one, right?
Is 1-1. This is 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah, tying it up at 1-1 right now.
Yeah, that was quite an interesting
Now,
match.
the real question is, are we going to see the same build or the same Phoenix play out of SrButts again?
I'm very interested in seeing this.
What's the last map again? There's only one last available map.
Yeah. Well,
what was the last map? Oh, sorry, I wasn't here for the vetoes, so I don't know.
Yeah, we played.
There you go, Eternal Empire.
Where is K-Town? K-Town's the one in.
I'm getting on the
Oh, okay.
But what an interesting build, though, from a fast opening Twilight
Right, so we played
into
on
Glaives.
Ephemeron and Simulacron. Those were the two we've played so far.
So Eternal Empire?
Eternal Empire would be the next one.
Have you guys been following map vetoes correctly?
Not really.
Yeah,
And half the time they don't want to deal with it. So they end up picking and then loser pick. So we've been kind of doing that. Only the last one have we started doing the ABB AABC pick thing. Because I was pretty
Who's
pissed.
Kalo?
Who's the third player?
Oh, we got Keiko in here.
Kalo, the organizer of Legion Cup, the one and only.
Ah, cool. How are you, man?
What is that?
What So we've been watching Case, SrButts do Phoenixes all day. So we'll see if we.
SrButts is a
Yeah.
Roddy.
That's what I was thinking. A bit of a Roddy player, but very interesting builds going Nexus first into Twilight. We thought we were going to see a 5-gate Glaive because we saw Glaives go down. Then we saw double Stargate. We saw the DT Shrine. We saw the whole tech tree that last game, didn't we?
His builds are very Roddy-esque. He really likes his Roddy builds. Now, the question is, will Kalo adjust in this game, which is, I think is very easy to adjust.
The Cyril portrait, though, for a Protoss player, interesting choice.
Yes.
Alright, so we're all tied up at 1-1 here. SrButts taking that last game. So in the upper right, our pink Protoss, SrButts.
And in the bottom left-hand corner, our blue Zerg player, Kalo. And so
This is where we
far
need
we're
the
gonna
betting system, guys, to see, if we're going to get this Nexus first again.
I know, right?
I think we're going to see Nexus first again.
3 times in a row, I thought we almost might see a 12 pull from Kalo. Because that would shut this down, before it even got started, to be honest.
Well, we shall see what Kalo does in this game. Let's see if he's
Well,
got any adjustments.
that probe is not going down, so I think we're going to see that Nexus first again.
And that's exactly what we're going to see. Nexus first.
Now, let's talk about this new map. What do y'all think of Eternal Empire?
It's interesting.
I kind of hate it.
Yeah, I mean, some people have expressed quite strong opinions about the new maps. I think, they've, they're a bit different, they're a bit large. I've heard a lot from the pros. I think a lot of the non-Zerg pros aren't very happy. They're sort of saying, the large open spaces, there's not an amazing amount of chokes. Although it isn't bad for Terran, I guess in terms of the Reaper Scout, there's a lot of room to move around.
That's true.
And
Had a Reaper buff.
the 4th is very stretched as well, so it's good for, I'd say it was pretty good for Terran drops, as we saw earlier on today, quite a bit of that, where the 4th was hit at the same time as multiple drop locations.
I also feel like there's some interesting blink micro that you can do in a lot of these maps. That changes the dynamic of how you actually use the blink stalker.
You mean blinking up into the main to pick off those
Yeah.
attachments and then blinking back out?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you've got prestige tank placements. I mean, on both of the newer maps, I mean, you have certain spots, but specifically on this one, if you have a pylon or anything powering anything on this corner of the map, which doesn't always tend to happen, but it happens enough where you can get some pretty cool kills.
Okay, so
free stuff.
From SrButts, it looks like we're going to see some kind of proxy Stargate.
I thought we might
the
see
same exact thing he did the last time. I'm gonna say it's Twilight Council.
Yeah. Oh, not Stargate.
Oh, no. Yeah. Well, we're gonna probably
not
see.
proxy Stargate. Then what is this proxy? What is this probe on the bottom right hand?
It's gonna be.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Kalo try and punish this yet. He's been very greedy all 3 maps and all day so far. We need to see some punishment here on our fellow Protoss
However,
player.
the Lings are the. Is there some?
I mean, it's the same thing. He's gonna do a little dance, and then the Adept comes out and shoos them away. So it's that battery right now probably not even necessary.
Yeah, definitely some adjustment should have been seen in the hands of Kalo. Now against SrButts, I've been thinking very well with his style, And if it gets into the later stages, I'm thinking more of a Roach Hydra, a Hydra Lurker, especially with the new late game. I don't know if any of, because I know you guys are also Protosses.
The ranged
If
lurkers.
Yeah, if anyone has encountered the new
10
version
range.
of the late game,
Yes, I
I've
have.
encountered now that it's more Mass Hydra, Infestor, and then Lurker. The Lurkers make quick work of anything on the ground because of the 10
Oh
range.
yeah.
Even Disruptors are now also outranged by the Lurker, which is kind
They
of
are.
crazy.
Yeah.
And,
I'm not sure how long it'll last. I think we're not going to be. Only time will tell. I think we'll have to wait for probably GSL Season 1, which is so far unannounced, I believe.
We
For
still
now.
have on the bottom
They'll
right-hand
announce it
corner
soon. They
a
usually announce
pro
it sometime in December.
hanging out.
Okay. Because well, WCS for 2020 has been announced, and so has IEM Katowice, I believe.
The probe
So
has
if
been
you-
sent back.
I'd like to see a layer out of Kalo right now, though. He knows that he's going to be seeing a lot of Phoenix. So getting that faster layer, getting some gas right now, will really help him get those Hydras and Infestors to deal with the Phoenix. And then from there, I think he has the game in his hands.
Yeah, well, you're right. I mean, it is the same build as the first round, so yeah, surprised that he hasn't made that adjustment just yet.
He's not adjusting.
He's actually supply blocked right now. Got a few overlords about to pop.
You can afford, yeah, they're